Lovers of Buka Stew gather here, and today we are super ready to bring that your desire that you're feeling right before you. And trust me, you're gonna enjoy the process from start to finish. Hello, my legends. You're welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Please, we've been putting a lot of beautiful things together for you. So now let's start. Today we are going to be putting you through the process of how to make Buka stew. And Buka stew is that multi-purpose stew that adds flavor to whatever soup you want to take, most especially if you're from the western part of Nigeria. Although it is a multi-purpose stew, can be taken by any part of the country, and it can also be paired with different kinds of dishes like rice, yam, what have you. First, before we proceed to making the stew, we want to cook our beef first. Now, cooking our beef is to help us get broth, stock, as the case may be, and so that is what we are doing. And if you want to know the paste that I added to this beef, please check my video. I'm going to be dropping the link of how I make my own special kitchen style. You check the link and you watch the video. The process is there. Now we are almost done cooking the beef, so what is important here is to ensure that it's not totally soft, because we don't need it to be totally soft here, and I will explain to you why. At this level, we've gotten to where we want and we are almost done. Let's just stir it a little bit, cover it, and now we just simmer for just few seconds, then we are done. Okay, at this point we are cool with it, so let's take it off. It's time to begin with the Buka stew. So first thing first, we're going to be adding oil. Yeah, we're going to be adding oil to this. Then we'll put our onions. Yes, stir a little bit, just let it fry. Basically, what we love to do with onions is to ensure that it infuses its flavor into the oil, and the whole kitchen is we are loving this already. Okay, you cover, you allow this to cook a little bit, then you stir. Now what I'm going to be doing here is that I won't be adding so much seasoning to this stew. I won't be adding so much salt. I won't be adding anything to it. And the reason is because the beef is well seasoned. Yes, the beef is well seasoned. It's everything you need for the stew to taste well, to taste beautiful, is already included in the beef. So I'm not going to be adding anything. However, when you're cooking yours and you realize that the taste you have, it's not as good as you want it to be, or probably just need a little bit of adjustment, please feel free to add little spice to it, little seasoning, little salt to it, whatever works for you. But trust me, if you follow the process of how I'm making this, you realize that you really do not need anything. Now we are almost there. I told you earlier that I'll be explaining the reason why we won't be cooking the meat entirely all the time. Now the simple reason is because making this Buka stew, we want the juice from the beef to also extract into the stew. So we are not going to be cooking it entirely when we are boiling it. So the rest of the cooking will be completed while making the stew, and that is what you're seeing here. At this point, the beef is not hard and is not terribly soft. It is just perfect. Now for the pomo that you see that we added there, that is cow skin. This has been pre-cooked before now, so, and it's the last thing you're going to be adding because we don't want it all soggy. Now ladies and gentlemen, my amazing legends, our Buka stew is ready. Just here and cover, and that is all. Mind you, as day goes on, this thickens up by itself. So that's why you're wondering why it's not so thick and all of that. It's going to thicken up by itself, and that's because of the combination of the pepper. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.